Greetings, brothers and sisters. What is up? Welcome to our village. We are taking our normal evening walks, and today I am joined by your brother. I'm joined by your brother. At least I'm not alone on this walk. We want to talk about some issues happening around Africa, and starting with Niger.
Niger. So Niger has suspended exports of precious, semi-precious stones and meteorites to protect resources and boost local processing. However, exemptions may be granted on a case-by-case basis in the interest of the country, according to a decree signed by President Abdurrahman Tiani. The move follows a probe into an auction sale of a $5 million Martian meteorite found in Agadez. You remember Agadez? Which base was in Agadez? The US or French? So. I don't remember. So in 2023, and this is how the story goes, because this has become a very interesting case for Niger.
Yeah.
Because last week we saw Niger opening an investigation to the sale of the largest Martian meteorites on Earth to the US for $5 million. The bad thing is, this meteorite was not sold by Niger to the US. That's the crazy bit. This was sold, it went through a series of sales. So the meteorite fell in Agadez, Niger in 2023, ended up being analyzed in China, exhibited in Italy, sold in New York for $5 million. So who sold it? Is it the Chinese or the Italians? They named it NWA 16788. It underwent detailed analysis in the Shanghai Institute of Astronomy in China, which confirmed the stone's Martian origin and classified it as a rare type of meteorite from Mars.
Mars?
That is how our resources are. Like, they are unique.
Wow.
The stone was also exhibited in Rome by the Italian Space Agency, and later in Tuscany in a private gallery in Arezzo. According to several media reports, the meteorite weighs 24.5 kilograms and it's 38.1 centimeters long. Something very small, $5 million.
That's heavy. It's a very heavy metal.
That's how Africa loses its resources.
Wow.
According to the Nigerian press agency, it was sold for $5 million by Sotheby's auction house in New York. And according to the auction house, only 400 Martian meteorites have been discovered on Earth to date, and NWA 16788 meteorite from Niger is the largest of all, with dimensions 70% larger than any other Martian rock found in our planet.
Wow.
So when Abdurrahman Tiani realized what was happening, and he called the Council of Ministers, instructing the Minister of Mines, Minister of Higher Education, and the Minister of Justice to conduct investigations and shed light on this case, which likely has all the characteristics of illicit international trafficking. And how the meteorite fell in Agadez, belonging to Niger, it was investigated in Shanghai Institute of Astronomy in China, ended up in, Italy, Tuscany, and finally sold in America is
Which
crazy.
port did it cross?
You see, how did this happen? You see, so that's how our resource, because most of our, we have the biggest. It shows you when it comes to gold, we have the most.
Yeah.
When it comes to these resources, we have the most unique, the best, but they end up being stolen. Now, how did it even leave the country?
What? At some point they found a Chinese, I don't know which kind, I'm forgetting which, I think it's Mali, with a lot of $800,000, I think.
No, that was Congo.
That was Congo, yes. Same thing for our minerals. That is how they do it. And I think we have trusted the Chinese so much such that, when we see them, they are friendly. But they've taken that and used it against us. Because I always say that, don't trust these people. And you guys don't like it when I say, don't trust China, don't trust Russia. They are also here for their own interest.
Benefit.
For their own benefit. So when
we
you
only look for the lesser evil but we also need to know how we benefit.
We need to be careful when we're bringing them in, because, we let them just run around without anybody following and wondering, what are you here for? If it's not the roads you are building, stay where you are supposed to be working.
But I'm sure someone was involved in Niger.
Of course, the Nigerian citizen was there.
Or government.
Yeah.
Guys, don't worry about the noises. We are somewhere in a forest. You can see this forest. It's the village. It's beautiful. We still have a lot of trees.
Untapped land.
Untapped land, but it has owners.
Yeah, so it's very unfortunate that, this is probably somebody they brought in to do a development project, and then here they are stealing our minerals. That's
what I'm
theft.
saying, I'm sure, because it went out of the country.
Yeah, of course there are authorities from Niger.
That means some politicians.
Yeah.
But that is the time of this guy, Muhammad Bazoum. So anything, like they used to steal uranium, they used to steal all those things. It was possible.
Yeah.
You see? But now we have Tiani, and this is why Tiani is saying enough is enough.
And they take our minerals and go and display them in their museums. And what kind of nonsense? You make money with our minerals. We need to stop this nonsense.
And that's why they are saying Niger, Tiani has suspended the exports of precious, semi-precious stones and meteorites to protect resources and boost local processing.
I think that's the perfect
Now,
way
this
to
is the
do it.
perfect president that we need for Africa. By the way, kudos to the people of Ivory Coast. We are with you. We support
If it was a different president like the others that we all know, they would just say, okay, give me maybe 30% of that 5 million, pockets it. That's it. That's the end of the case.
The size is like this.
Yeah.
5 million.
25 kg.
25, but it's 38 centimeters. Like this. See?
That's big. That's big. Imagine if that was gold.
No, come on. It's something that you can
That's huge. That's that's big. Hey.
No, but now the uniqueness of the stone is it's coming from
Mars. Yeah.
Imagine coming from Mars, passing through the space up to the Earth, and by the way, leaving space and into the atmosphere. Those things burn to nothing. They burn to ash.
Heavy.
So this means this thing was so huge that it remained like 40 centimeters, 38.1 centimeters. That's huge. That's big. And you see, it's 70% bigger than any other that was ever found in globe. Yeah. But it shows you that you find a lot of other meteorites
here. Of course, we are the chosen continent.
We need to protect our resources.
Yeah, brothers and sisters, let us know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Please support us by watching till the end, liking, subscribing, commenting. We always see your comments and we appreciate all of you. So support by buying us coffee. It's very cold in Kenya.
Yeah, you can see there's no sun. It's like 1 p.m.
Yeah, hopefully the videos will be visible enough. Buy us coffee, send us super thanks and super chats. We'll appreciate all your support. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.